welcome to the press conference for Adam Walton. Adam, tough match today. Could you please walk us through your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, no, it was a tough match. I thought, there was a lot of good stuff in the match. He's obviously the elite of the elite for our sport, so we try, I tried to match his level, and I thought I did a decent job at times in the match. That second set got pretty close, and if I could have won that breaker and get it to a set all, it's obviously a different match. I thought like these players are very good once they get ahead in the score. They're able to relax a lot more, and credit to him. I thought it was a good match all round.
Adam, what is it like facing Alcaraz compared to the other professionals you faced week in, week out?
It is different. I don't get that exposure each week, obviously. I think that they just, they're very... for Alcaraz, they each have their own strengths, but for Alcaraz, I think he moves a bit different to the rest of the guys on the tour, and he has, that extra venom on the short balls and on the balls that sit up a little bit more. I think, anytime he can get set on a forehand, he hits it at a different speed that I'm not used to. It just, obviously, I don't get that exposure week in, week out, and it's just really cool to have shared the court on Rod Laver with him tonight.
How do you self-assess after a game like that? Because you play great tennis that probably beats a lot of people at this tournament at the level you're playing at, and yet you're out in straight sets. Like, how do you reflect on that? Can you take positives out of the fact that you were able to match him, as you said, in the second especially?
Yeah, there's a lot of positives I can take from tonight. I just think, when the draw comes out, you got to play with the other person on the other side of the net, and playing Carlos, it was a great moment to be able to share the court with him, and I thought, like I said, I played pretty well. I thought I served well, and I guess he's just he was a little bit better at some moments than I was, and ultimately it's unfortunate that I couldn't get over the line, but it just, again, unreal to share the court with him.
There's a lot of water under the bridge, but potentially Alex de Minaur meets Carlos in the quarters as well. There's been some talk about Alex's weapons, etc. How do you think he would fare in a heads-up match against Carlos here?
I'd love to see it. I hope that Alex can make the quarters and Carlos makes the quarters, because I think that would be a great match to view. Alex has got some weapons that I probably don't have, so each player, it'll be a different match than the one I played tonight, and I'm sure Alex has played Carlos a few times and would approach the match a little differently than how I would approach the match, just given we have different strengths and weaknesses. So I believe that whoever's playing good tennis can win. It'll be a close match.
Post-game, Carlos gave you a fair bit of praise. He said, sort of watching on video, he thought you didn't move all that well, but then on the court he couldn't find good spots to hit the ball to. Do you take a bit from getting praise from Carlos after that match, and do you hope it gives a springboard for this season?
That's nice of him to say that. I played Carlos at Queen's, and ever since that moment, he probably didn't know who I was, and after that, even the tournaments that we've played, the same events, Cincinnati, New York, he's always been very friendly in the locker room, and always kept up with my tennis, and for him to compliment me at all is just it's special, obviously.
Do you hope it's going to springboard this season for you? Do you think you got a chance to move up the rankings?
Hopefully, I can keep progressing in my tennis. I just try hard each and every week, and I was able to have a pretty good 2025, and I hope that it's a long season, and I'm ready to get stuck into 2026, and hopefully I can keep climbing the rankings, but that's just the ranking part is one aspect, but I just want to keep trying to improve in my tennis, because I feel like if I can improve, well, then the ranking will improve also.
Spoke about sharing the court with Carlos, but to go from home hill to Rod Laver Arena tonight as well, did you walk out and pinch yourself a little bit?
Yeah, it was a special moment to be able to walk out on that court. I don't know Hopefully I get to do it again, but you know, I will cherish that moment to be able to walk out on Rod Laver. It's been, yeah, I guess a dream to, you know, when I decided to start playing professional tennis after college, to be able to play on a big court against a big player, and especially at home to play on Rod Laver, I think that's a moment I will never forget.